Okay, in this video, I just created a test page called Layers Test Page, and just to show you where I am here, let's start it out here, and let's go into Layers. It's called Layers Layer 1. So I selected alignment top and scrollable, and then visible to start and visible on mobile to start. Okay, so those are the settings. So we are working in layers now, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you two settings I did for buttons. So let's say this is the top layer of blue here. Let's go get my settings. They are here. So whenever a mouse enters the blue button, this blue will fade out, and then when it enters, as it's entering the blue button, also the green will fade in. Okay. Now, once it's faded out, I would imagine the blue button is kind of logically out of the picture. So now the mouse is really resting on the green layer. That's my logical opinion on this, how I understand it. So now we'll look at the settings for the green button. So when I leave this now, I really want the blue to come back in. So when your mouse leaves this element, the blue will fade back in. That's right. And then when the mouse leaves this element, the green will fade out. That's sort of optional, I guess, because it's going to be kind of gone. It may create a different visual effect if it's fading out as the blue one's fading in. So I'll put that over there. Okay. And that's sort of like setting number 1. Okay, let's say publish that, and let's see what happens when we view it, and we will see what's actually happening in real life. So it's published now. So let's go here and reload this page. Okay, there we go. So put my mouse over, green come in, and blue, green, blue, green, blue. Okay. Oh, it sort of got lost its marbles there a little bit. So it shouldn't be at green ever, eh? It shouldn't be at green. Oh, now it's totally disappeared. So those are some of the issues I have with layers. It's just kind of erratic. And now I'm working with layers. Okay, so we're going to show you this here in a second now. Let's go to this one here. So what I've done on this button, I've configured it a bit different. Whereas I figured, well, maybe Convertri is overloading with too many different things going on. So I only did settings. I didn't do any settings for the pink button on the background, only for yellow. So what I did is when the mouse enters the yellow button, the yellow will fade out. This is the yellow element, right? So the yellow will fade out, and when the mouse enters here, this element, or leaves the yellow, it'll fade in. So maybe this logic is wrong here. Let's okay, in all fairness, let's delete this one, because now I believe I'm on the pink. So now let's do settings for pink. So really right now, whenever the mouse enters this element, yellow, it'll fade out, and then I would assume we're on the pink at that point. So we got to make a rule for this. Add new action, and then type. It's a mouse over. It's going to be. So I want the yellow to come back at that point. On mouse leaving, I want to show the yellow, fade in the target, and then target yellow. Yellow. Okay, turn this off. But we didn't need it right now. Maybe we've had something there. So whenever the mouse leaves this pink area, the yellow will fade it back in. So that should work. So let's just align that in there. Save it or publish it, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens once that's published. Okay. Reload the page. There we go. Okay. Oops. It failed already. So yellow is to start, right? So if I come out of the mouse, it's the pink, come out, should go to yellow. Okay, that's not, oh, see, it should never be at pink. So it seems a bit erratic. It should never stay at pink ever when I leave, but sometimes it does. Or sometimes it might even disappear. It's kind of there. See, it should never be there. It just sort of loses its position somehow. Same thing with this one, as we showed before. Totally disappeared. So that's the issue. Just want to see if you can check in. I'm working in layers now, so it's really the same as if I wasn't working in layers. I think I'm getting the same erratic problems with the layering. So maybe you can shed some light on this. Be interested to know what you can find. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.